Hey everybody, I'm W. Mark Watts, author of my book, The Emotionally Survive Divorce, the 7-step internal healing process for divorced parents. And in this video, I want to speak briefly about life after divorce for women. Now, right off the bat, I want to dispel the myth that every woman who goes through a divorce is depressed and it's such a tough time, they're unable to move on, it's so difficult for them. Now, are there experiences like that? Absolutely. But also, there are experiences where it's not such a struggle. So, the first thing that I want to offer to you today is please, listen to more than one resource. Do research. There are internet resources, there's books, there's counselors, there's pastors, there's numerous amounts of resources available to you for you to get feedback from. So I really suggest that you do that. Don't just listen to the typical common ideas that it's going to be difficult. Will there be challenges? Absolutely. But does it have to be difficult? Do you have to be depressed? Does it have to be so hard for you to move on? I disagree with that 100%. Number one. Now, number two is the reason why I disagree with that is because you may not have tried other techniques to allow it to be an easier transition moving on after divorce. Now, what do I mean by that? What have you tried? First off, make a list of the things that you're thinking, your thoughts. What have you tried to do to move forward? And how much of that has been new thoughts, or how much of that have you thought about on your own in terms of what you really want to do and what would make you happy? And then what steps have you taken to move forward in that direction? Because oftentimes, what I realized is many of us after divorce, you get stuck because you are afraid to move forward with your happiness. And you are, number one, not even sure what would really make you happy. You know, you never know how long it's taking you to get to this point. Sometimes divorces can take a long amount of time, long period of time for it to come to a finality. So you've been so engrossed in that process and in the family and in the kids. So you've totally forgotten about what really makes you happy and what's next for you. So make a note, what's next for you? What do you really want to do? What would make you happy? What would make your new family happy? And put a plan in place to make those changes so that you can move forward with those goals. That's number two. And number three, I really want you to focus on forgiveness. And that is forgiving yourself, because you were not alone in the divorce. You weren't alone in the relationship, and you weren't alone in everything that happened. But in order for you really to start that transition after your divorce is you've got to forgive yourself, and then number two, you've got to forgive your former spouse. Now, it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. If you want more information, simply go to my website at wmarkwatts.com and look at all the video information I have there for you. Look forward to speaking with you again soon. Take care.